So in the garden, the talking plants make some horrible puns. So they say the trees bark. So the outside of a tree is bark, and a dog barks and roof. Well, another way that barking is signified is bow wow. Now, the limbs of a tree are called boughs. So the flowers joke that the tree bow wowed. Another pun there. And it rhymes and it means two different things. And anyway, so meets with the flowers, and the flowers make another terrible joke. It's like, oh no, they don't talk in normal gardens because they're asleep because the beds are too soft. Now, an area of dirt where you plant flowers or a garden is called a bed. So, you have the bed of earth where you plant things, and then you have the bed that you sleep in. So, the flowers are all about the bad puns there. And Alice is having problems getting away from the house. And every time she walks away from it, the path turns and she ends up back at the beginning. And so she decides to walk away from the house. And this is one of those things that you see show up in different places. It shows up in the book and movie Ready Player One, where that's one of the answers to the challenge. And it's something that shows up elsewhere. And it's one of the things that this made me think of was something that happens in quantum physics, or that happens in physics with black holes. See, black holes have gravity so high that you can't escape. And what happens is that the lengths actually become infinite. And it's often portrayed as trying to escape a black hole is often portrayed as you're trying to go out forward and then you just get turned a little bit. And then all of a sudden you're pointed back the other way without even knowing it. It always looks like you're going forward. But there is no real forward. There's just ending up getting turned without intention. So Alice decides, okay, I can't go out. I'm just going to go the other way. And she goes the other way and ends up where she wants to. So this can be problematic, but it can also be a useful tool. So in Alice's case, if she wants to go away from something, she walks towards it. If she wants to go towards it, she walks away from it. So she walked away from the hill and ended up at the hill. This is much like the reversing in the previous chapter we saw, where the book was written backwards and Jabberwocky was printed backwards and Alice read it backwards. And so this kind of sets the theme for the whole book.
Because she went through the looking glass.
Because she went through the looking glass and everything is mirrored. Thank you. So the whole book is through the looking glass, and so everything here is backwards. Now she's playing a queen, and she is playing the white queen's pawn. And she got introduced here as meeting up with the red queen, which means that they're on different sides. So because they're on different sides, you would think there would be some animosity, and there probably is. And the Red Queen does not seem like a nice person, but she gave Alice a little bit of help. It's like, okay, this is what you're going to see. Start out at square 2 because you're a pawn. You can move 2 moves on your first step. So you take the train. Talks about seeing water and Tweedledee and Tweedledum and other people that are coming along. But we have Alice, who now knows where to start out from, knows that she can get there by going away, maybe. And so we have a interesting thing starting to happen, and this looks like a fun world to play in, and we shall see what happens to Alice.